Welcome mates, I am BloodThirstyLord, by incoming Lordy, and today we're back on Warhammer 40K Darktide with the latest update that just dropped alongside free beta rewards, a blessing tier system, and when will Darktide appear on Xbox Game Pass. We're going to discuss that all today in this video, so you mates do not want to miss out. Make sure to click the subscribe button and also the bell notification button with all notifications on to keep up to date, and also press that join button to become a member on the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So the official Warhammer 40K Darktide global release timings are on screen right now. Make sure to keep that in mind if you are purchasing the game on day one or have the game currently and it's going to flicker off into maintenance into actual full release. So those are the dates when the game will be in full release state. More content will be added. What content we don't know yet, but there is free content for beta players, people that played before pre-launch of Warhammer 40k due to the fact of testing the experience. And as they mentioned, the developers of the game Fatshark, many of you were a big part of the process in helping identify and help fix many issues, which we all know about. That's been happening, bugs, crashes, whatever it may be for stability. The mates have addressed it, the community of Darktide has addressed it, and that is something that we want to personally highlight as well, since it does help with the game's longevity at full launch and further on from that point. So with that gratitude, they did provide us with items, so all players that played in the beta will get a set of headgear. We only know the names for these items, which are highlighted on screen, with a Time 5 XL for Ogryn to put a helmet on, and then other classes being Psycho, Vanguard, and also Venerant with their helmets as well. Can't wait to see what it actually looks like in-game when we do have it on day one of release. So once again, these items are free for people that played before pre-launch, aka the beta players. From the current beta, I'm unsure if it's from the closed beta as well, but from the preload beta, if you did play it, you will have these rewards as well. And there's been a lot of discussions about the full release of the game. Obviously, we got the timings already, so you know when it's going to release, but is the game coming to Xbox? That was a question that many mates have been asking for. When is the game coming out? Is it available day one? What's going on with Warhammer 40k on Game Pass, on Xbox Game Pass? And it looks like it is a day one release. So at those timings that we showcased before, you'll be able to download it on Xbox Game Pass as well for completely free. Obviously with your subscription cost, but within that subscription cost, you get the game for free, and that's amazing. So we have free items for preload players, then free games if you haven't got it yet on Game Pass, and I believe Game Pass does work on PC. So maybe if this is also a Game Pass PC game too, which you can play, then you can get for free from there as well. But I'm guessing it's maybe only exclusive to the Xbox Game Pass, being the Xbox console, not the PC. But most likely will be the PC variant too. There might be a high chance for that. And if that's the case and you got a PC or Xbox, usually if you've never had Xbox Game Pass subscription activated on your account, you can get that for $1 for a whole month, or $1 for 3 months, I believe. It's something absurd like that, and it actually works out pretty well. So if you want to play out Darktide and enjoy the experience and test it out, and then go into full subscription for Xbox Game Pass, or make a full purchase after of the game, that is your choice. But if you want to test out the game at full release, this might be the best way to do so in order to have the experience of what the game has to offer. Make a choice if you fully devote yourself to it and purchase it and then play more of it, or just enjoy that 1 month to 3 months of Xbox Game Pass that you have, or if you're an active Xbox user with Xbox Game Pass, then play as long as you need to. There's a lot of options, and I'm glad to see that open up to all the players to enjoy Darktide at its finest, at a affordable price of $1. Because I do believe if there was an award for Best Multiplayer Game of the Year that came out in 2022, that Warhammer 40k Darktide does deserve that title no matter what, because it just feels so fun and enjoyable to play multiplayer in this PvE experience with some friends, a group, mates on our Discord. Make sure to join our Discord as well, be part of an amazing community. So many mates playing Darktide together in our Discord. It's so much fun, so make sure to visit our link in the description below to join our Discord. But it just feels so enjoyable. The energy's there, the multiplayer experience is great, the updates for the game are pretty much constant at the moment until full launch. Maybe that changes after, but just seeing the effort and passion by the developers, and then also the players having that same level of passion, is absolutely insane. It doesn't happen too often in gaming, but when it does, you have to cherish it. In this case, this game does provide so much action when it comes to the gore, the killing, the weapons, the classes. I do want to see more subclasses added, or more classes in general added in the future through DLC or free updates, what it may be. But what we have here is a hidden gem that many people may take as underrated, but I do believe that this is the best Warhammer 40k game I've ever played. I'm also guessing that the mates do feel the exact same way about that. And we also do have some new information about the full crafting system in Darktide. We did explain some of this prior in a previous video, but it looks like some new information has come to light, so let's describe all that in this part here. Just pretty much a revisiting and also an addition of that new information tagged along. So there are 5 choices that you can choose from in the crafting system, being Consecration, Earn Blessing, Combine Blessing, Rebless, and Refine item. We'll jump into each one now. So Consecration. Consecrating weapon on Kuro increases its sanctity in the eyes of the Emperor, improving its effectiveness and adding a random perk or blessing depending on the item type and its new sanctity level. So obviously that level being the rarity level, from a uncommon to a rare to a purple item to a legendary, what it may be, there'll be according blessing or perk. Blessing being the lower part, perks being a perk that's just like a base stat. Well, usually blessings are much more crazier and they may be quite vital for other weapons or the weapon that you are using at that time. Then we have the option of Earn Blessing. You may also choose to surrender a weapon to Hadron in exchange for a votive offering dedicating one of your weapon's blessings. This allows you to extract the blessing you're interested in from another weapon you no longer use or want and collect them for use with the combine or rebless actions in the game. So this is pretty much dismantling the blessing from a certain weapon they may not use as much as anymore, and it may be a low rarity weapon but has a higher perk or higher tier on that weapon, taking that blessing off and then placing that blessing to another weapon. But will be other options like Combine and Rebless, which applies it. So now let's talk about Combine Blessing. At the Shrine, you may also choose to combine 3 votive offerings in a single upgraded votive offering. Currently, most votive offerings have a maximum tier of 4, but there are some exceptions to this. We're testing a few different options with the requirements and the results of combining these votive offerings. So that's the idea there, that you can combine tiers of offerings of certain perks in order to get better outputs on your weapon, depending on your playstyle, on the weapon you've chosen, and what you're trying to upgrade in that weapon. Then you have Rebless. By reblessing a weapon in the Shrine, you can replace a weapon's existing blessing by expending a votive offering from your collection, further tailoring the weapon to your liking. The weapon gains the blessing associated with that chosen votive offering, and alongside that, the original blessing is lost in the process. So by reblessing a new weapon, your old blessing on the weapon is just gone and obsolete. You don't collect it as an offering of any sort to use for after, it's just gone. Then we have Refine item. To refine your weapons and Kuros, Hadron takes your item and attempts to score away the corrosion and damage of its long use, uncovering its true nature and altering its strength. In-game, these strengths take form of the item's perks. According to each time you refine an item, one perk is discarded in favor of another. A random perk uncovered by Hadron's repairs. Multiple refinements on the same item attracts increasing costs. The deeper a weapon's true character lies, the harder it is to reach it. So you can use this option to keep refining your item as much as possible. By doing so, the price of refining will escalate in order to try to attempt and find the right perk that you need for your weapon. And that's pretty much all the new options in the game when it comes to the crafting system. But mates, I'd love to hear your opinions and thoughts about Darktide. Are you excited about the game's full release? Are you eager to pretty much play this game 24/7? If your mates are encountering any issues in the game as well, put it in the comment section down below to see if other mates are also having that same issue as well. And what else do you want to see on Darktide on the channel? I'd love to know. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy this video, and hit the subscribe button and notifications on to make sure you're up to date with our content on our channel. Also, join our Discord where mates are helping each other out to complete certain missions and difficulties and challenges in Darktide and having a lot of fun there, so make sure to do so. Join our Discord, link in the description below. As always, mates, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the channel as we go through this, and I'll catch you mates next time. Bye. Road to 200k subscribers. Let's get it, mates.